134 days. I know in the grand scheme of life that doesn't really sound like a long time, but that's how long I was in Australia, and 134 days passed like a blink of an eye, and it is finally time to say farewell. Hey, yes, I am back in New Jersey, back in the United States, and it feels pretty unreal. But I'm really glad to be home. I get to see my parents, my friends, my dog, who is lying off to the side right there. And between all the jet lag and like devouring my way through all the food that I missed, I've been able to reflect on my whole experience in Australia, the last 4 months and 14 days I've spent there, and I definitely learned a lot and realized a lot as I sat and thought. A personal change that I've noticed about myself is I'm kind of more comfortable, more confident in my abilities to be like an adult, like to be alone by myself, to be removed from where my parents and where my comfort zone is, and to be able to thrive. For a while, especially when you're in college, you think that when you graduate and when you finally move out of your parents' house or something, can you handle that? Can you handle that situation? And I've realized that I can, and yeah, it may take some adjustment time, and there are definitely going to be some failures along the way, but I'm definitely more confident in my abilities to take care of myself and be an actual adult outside of my parents' home, which is pretty cool. One thing I wish I knew before I studied abroad, or while I wish I knew earlier in that whole process, and that I definitely know now, is it goes by so fast. 4 months does not sound like a long time, and especially if you think about it, when you're studying abroad, it's one semester, which isn't really long, but when you think about all the stuff that you jam pack in those 4 months when you're abroad, it is crazy how fast it goes by. We got there in February, and I blinked and it was already April, and then I blinked again and I was on my flight back home, and it was crazy to think it went by so fast. And so I wish I knew that aspect so I could work really, really hard to do as much as I can in that short period of time. Favorite aspect of studying abroad definitely has to be the people I met and the friendships that I formed. It's pretty cliche to say and even think, but I've met these people that I want to be in my life forever. We've gone through so many ups and downs, we've gone through so many experiences together, and I don't know if I would have made it if I didn't know these people that I've met. We've had so much fun, and the people that I've met who live in different countries, I'm so thankful and honored to have met them and to see how they are, and just experience people of a different culture and different walk of life. That was super cool. And the people in AIFS, I'm really glad I got to meet them, and luckily we're all relatively close-ish. I think the furthest person is about maybe 12 hours away travel, but I would definitely make that drive for them. A lesson that I learned that I'm definitely going to take back and apply is that life is about exploration and taking risks. You gotta learn to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, and that's something I definitely had trouble with before I studied abroad. I had a very small comfort zone, and I was totally okay with staying within that. I didn't care about what I missed staying in it. But studying abroad definitely taught me that there's more to life than your comfort zone, and you got to keep exploring every facet of life in order to get the best outcome. You can't just sit back and wait for life to happen. You got to go and chase it, and studying abroad has definitely taught me that, and I'm going to do my best to apply that to my life and really just keep moving forward. since I've been home, I've gotten a lot of how was it? And I have so much trouble putting my whole study abroad experience into words. I can't explain the great people I met, the beautiful places I saw, and my unforgettable experiences. And I try my best, and I just feel like I can never do it justice. And I think that's a good thing. I don't think that's a bad thing at all. The fact that I can't put into words how fantastic of a time I had the past 134 days, I'm okay with that, not being able to share that, because I know in my heart that this is something I could not have thought of even doing at all, and now that it's over, I couldn't even begin to fathom that it's done. So I really thank AIFS and everyone who supported me in all of this, all this time, and I'm home and it feels great, and I'm going back to regular life, but Australia will always have a place in my heart, and if I can handle that 30-hour traveling day again, I'm definitely gonna go back.